And welcome back to Desi, Ottawa. Road traffic injuries are a major but neglected public health challenge that requires intensive for effective and sustainable prevention. Road traffic systems are one of the most complex and dangerous systems with which people deal with every day. In studio, we are honored and privileged to have Singh Sidhu, the founder and main activist for ArriveSAFE, a non-profitable organization based out of Chandigarh, India. Mr. Sidhu, thank you so much for being with us here on Desi, Ottawa.
My pleasure.
So let's start the segment by asking probably the most basic question, which is, what is ArriveSAFE?
ArriveSAFE is an NGO, non-government organization working on road safety. So it came out primarily from my own personal experience. So our area of operation is working closely with the government agencies just to improve this neglected area of road traffic injuries.
Do you find that being a non-profitable organization, why is it important to have this type of organization in India, especially now with road safety being a primary concern?
See, as you have rightly said, road safety itself is such a major issue now that if we see globally 1.3 million people die in road crashes and 10% of them are in India. So we are number one in this, which is a really unexplored area.
So there needs to be an education part for people to understand that there's still improvements that need to be done.
Lots of it. Actually, education is just one part of it.
Mm-hmm.
The first, it comes with the policy from the government authorities. We need to upgrade our licensing system. The roads are being widened, speeds are increasing. So it's a complex system where like behavior is one part, road engineering is other, policy is other, licensing system. So we're kind of working in.
You could say it's like a puzzle. You're trying to get different facets all together so that there is a stronger policy and mandate made by the Indian government in
Exactly.
regards to road safety.
Exactly. The reason is if we try to put into chemicals in picture and then try to see what kind of results we are coming out with, it's very difficult to find out as which factor contributed to what kind of results. But still, it has to be dealt in a manner that different agencies, they join hands with an approach to reduce the number of road crashes and injuries.
And that's also very important. Being here, that you've come all the way from Chandigarh to Canada, what have you seen, what have you discussed with local politicians? You were mentioning off air that you had the honor to meet Stephen Fletcher from the Conservative government and see the challenges that he faces on a daily basis. What have you learned from Canadian public, or what has the Canadian public, would you say, learned from you?
My primary aim of talking to people here was that I want to send a message across that people coming from countries that Canadians or NRIs who are traveling back to India, when they are back in India, they should be following what they have learned here. Normally what happens is people go from here in a holiday mode, and then they tend to forget, they do not follow the kind of traffic rules they follow here.
Absolutely.
So I want a message to go from here to people back home in India that they should follow traffic rules when they are traveling out of. The reason is a lot of people who are, let's say, based in Canada, they go to India, many of them get injured or probably get disabled. So even the state, if we talk about Canada, financially and later is also affected.
So it's very important that this message is being heard by not just our views of Desi, Ottawa, but the message that you brought forth to the Canadian public. I think in closing, what would be one message you want to send to our viewers about your organization and why is it so pivotal, especially in this day and age, in terms of safety, in terms of traffic implementations and policy? What would be the one advice you would give to our viewers who are watching us here today on Desi, Ottawa?
Okay, like about our organization, it's basically we are trying to bring a change. We are trying to reduce the number of road crashes, which is increasing very substantially. But it's a request that I want to make through your channel that we should behave in a manner that we reach home safe. It's basically that with my own personal experience, that's why it's named ArriveSAFE, that everybody comes back daily in a safe and sound manner.
So safety is key. That being said, Harman, Sidhu, we really appreciate you taking the opportunity and coming here on Desi, Ottawa. And we would want to remind all our viewers of Desi, Ottawa, that it's very important to obey the laws, obey the policies. Please check out ArriveSAFE. It's an organization not only supported by many of us here in Canada, but especially here, all of us here at Desi, Ottawa and Rogers TV. Congratulations once again, and all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you.